So my name is Charity Britton. I am a senior in college. My majors are criminal justice, psychology, sociology, and social science. When I visited USF, it seemed like the perfect combination of, a small campus, but still like a good school in terms of what I had been told. And I just remember when I ultimately decided that I didn't really have any feelings of reservation. Like, I wasn't nervous about it at all when I made my decision. I ultimately decided, USF. And that was it. And that was done. And here I am. So even when I first came, obviously I had nerves and I was nervous and I was uncomfortable, but at the same time, it wasn't anything that was too much. I almost through the whole process, I just felt almost like a really deep sense of calm with the whole situation, that I knew that, like, whatever I had, that I'd come on this path for a reason. So when freshman year ultimately started with my random roommate, obviously at first it was awkward, but I still remember that first night that we ever lived together. We talked for probably multiple hours. And at that moment I was like, okay, I think this will be fine. We'll figure it out. This will be great. Obviously orientations for anything are not that fun because you're nervous. First of all, it was also so hot. We lived in Kroski. So I remember, too, I got heat rash on my face. And that was, like, the first real situation where my random roommate was kind of like, who is this chick? And what's wrong with her? And there have been many more since that occasion. So, but ultimately, I think through freshman year orientation, all the beginning of college, I think it just went smoothly in terms of, because I was, blessed with a roommate turned best friend, and yeah, here we are. So I initially knew sort of that I was interested in criminal justice and psychology, but I wasn't totally sure. So initially when I came to USF, I was undecided, but sort of started taking criminal justice and psych classes just because I knew, and then ultimately probably sophomore year, I declared my major. But I did, when I was visiting and stuff, I had a meeting with Beth O'Toole, the head of the criminal justice department, and just with speaking with her, she kind of solidified my interest in the program and the career field. So I would just say that obviously it being a Christian university, you're not that part of being a Christian is in deep with probably any program at USF, but it seems like from my experience in the criminal justice system and the psych program, just the way the classes are taught and the way your professors connect with you, it makes you a more well-rounded person. You think about things more deeply. You consider all alternatives to any situation. It's no longer sort of a black and white issue in criminal justice matters. It's a lot deeper than that. They basically teach you that these programs, it deals with people, and it's important to learn a person's experience in life. And, so in terms of the program itself, I am now more of a empathetic person. I consider, what a person's circumstances are before I ever judge them. And I think, obviously, the class material itself has been so beneficial, but in terms of being a better person, that is the most important. So I think academically and school-wise, I'm going to miss the classes that USF has offered in my programs. I think the classes are so just in-depth, they're taught well, they're interesting, they're really just, they've developed a lot of interest in me that I never had before I came to USF. So academically, I'll definitely miss a lot, but personally, obviously, USF's random roommate system, they know what they're doing, because, yeah, definitely, they've given me my best friend. She's gonna be my bridesmaid. 100%. So I'm just gonna miss living with her, experiencing life with her, talking about just everything under the sun with her. So, yeah. And then just everything that, I don't know, just being around friends and being a college student, and obviously having the stress of being in college, but also having some of the best times of your life.